All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is going to be one of your first tutorials. This one is going to be the intro to isometric object number one. So what I'm going to first do is I'm going to start with creating a sketch, and I'm going to make this on, for me, this axis right here. Now, some of you guys may have your axes changed up a little bit to where you might see something like that. That's fine. Just look for whatever your front view is according to your view cube. So again, like I said, my front view is going to be this one right here. So I can either click on this plane or I can actually click on the front view of the actual sketch right there and then click on that plane that shows. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and click there for that plane. And again, I'm confirming that I'm on the front view. So for object number one, I am going to take this in a little bit different direction. I'm going to use the line tool, just because we're going to start out with the line tool because you might use that for other things. The easier way would be to use a different tool called the rectangle tool, but I'm going to use a line tool for this one. Okay, so I'm going to create my width line. It's going to be 2 inches. And then I am going to drag this dimension down so it stays out of my way. I'm going to click the line tool again, or I can hit L on my keyboard, and that will also give me the line tool option. I'm going to click this endpoint right here of the first line, drag it up to make sure that I have a perpendicular line at 90 degrees, and I'm going to call that one 0.75. I'm going to, again, drag that dimension out of the way, hit L for the line tool on your keyboard, and I'm going to finish off this square. This one is going to attach, it's going to like magnetically attach to the y-axis because I have another reference point right down here. So if I just drag it across, it will kind of like magnetically align to that point above it. So I'll click there, and then I will complete the closed loop. Okay, so now you'll notice that once I do that and I deselect the line tool, hitting escape on my keyboard, all right, I'm going to go ahead and click on Finish Sketch. And when I finish Sketch, I'm going to click the Home button, so that way I see this in an isometric view. I could zoom out just a little bit if I wanted to. I'm going to move this over. Now you can move over on the stage by using the Pan tool down here, the little hand. I can move that around without zooming in and out or rotating it. So now I'm going to go to Extrude this. I'm going to extrude the object. Notice that it automatically selects. I'm going to change the direction to go backwards, and I'm going to give that a dimension of 1.25. And again, like I said, I'm going to flip the direction by just simply dragging that this way. And if it changes, again, you may need to click negative 1.25 just to go the other direction. Okay, it does not matter which direction you go to, since it's all just open space. Modeling is modeling. All right, so there's my object. I have object number one finished. I'm going to save this into my drawing figures folder, and I'm going to call this one intro 2. Sorry, intro 1. Apologies. And since I already have that object saved there, I'm going to go ahead and click cancel, but you will go ahead and click on save. Okay, so once you save that, the next step is to bring this into a drawing file. Now I'm going to do the drawing file just like this. The object is open right here. I have it in my isometric view. I'm confirming that my front view is the correct front view with a width of 2 inches and a height of 0.75 inches. Okay, and I'm going to go to this design button up here at the top right, sorry, top left, and I'm going to go to drawing from design. Now, when I go to from design, it's going to ask me to save this drawing. So I'm going to, for all intents and purposes here, save this one as untitled. But when I go to the from design drawing option, this window is going to pop up where it says template. I'm going to click on template, and I'm going to change that to Fusion Drawing Template IED. Now, this is the drawing template that you should have downloaded from Schoology and upload it into your Fusion Cloud, what we did in class. Okay, if you did not do this, I'll have a separate video for you on that. But if you don't see Fusion Drawing Template here, all you have to do is click on Browse and then click on the folder in which your Fusion Drawing Template's at. So mine is right here in IED6. I'm going to select it and it will put that template right in there for you. I'm going to click OK. Once I click OK, the object is attached to my cursor. I have not clicked or anything like that. So the object is attached to my cursor, but I want to change a couple of the features first. So on this drawing view panel, I'm going to change this scale from a 1-to-1 ratio. I'm actually going to change that to a size 2. When I change it to a size 2, the object will get a little bit bigger, and I'm going to click it down right here in the bottom left. Okay, make sure you leave enough room between the title block and the left-hand border, so that way you can add in dimensions later on. So once I do that, I'm going to click OK. And you'll notice that it goes from a shaded object to an outline of our actual object. From there, I'm going to click on the second tool on our ribbon called Projected View. Projected View is going to project from the parent object that we have here. So if you just click on Projected View by itself, it's not going to do anything. But if you click on Projected View and then you click on the object right here, it will now change to where it will give you all the different views that are possible from that parent view. So I'm going to place a top view, a right side view, and an isometric view, just like so. Now I could either hit this green check mark or type enter or hit enter on my keyboard, and it will go ahead and add those views. From here, I'm going to double click on my isometric view because I want this shaded. So when I click on the isometric view, I'm going to go over here to the style area on this panel. I'm going to click on shaded, and then I'm going to click close. All right. Now our next step is to add in dimensions. We need to add measurements so that way we know what size these are, and that way it verifies the size of the object that you've drawn. So if I click on dimension, I'm going to click right here at the top line. I'm going to click it one time, let go, and then you'll notice that that dimension is attached to my cursor. Okay, I'm going to come off of the object of a fair amount, and then the same with the right side view. And then I can choose either the top line of this right side view object, or I can click on the right side line of the top view. Either way, they are both referencing this line right here, which is your depth. So I'm going to go ahead and add that right there. And once I am done, I am going to right click and select OK. There, my object is complete. My drawing file is complete. So all I have to do now is save that object. And this one I am going to save as intro 1 as well. And this one is going to save as a drawing file. So it does not matter that you have the same name. And again, make sure that's in your drawing figures folder. And then you'll click on save.